I'm walking into the morning sun. Obviously, I'm back home from my road trip. I'm headed back to the States to take care of some personal business. Oh man, it smells good. Well, good morning, everyone. I'm walking into the morning sun. God, it feels good. Need a shave. Obviously, I'm back home from my road trip. It was actually, I came home on the 34th day. That's I think that's the longest road trip I've been on. Anyway, got a bit of news, I guess you'd say. By the time you see this, chances are pretty good that I will be back here in Thailand. But I've got some personal stuff happening in the United States that I need to. I just can't help myself looking at flowers. You'll see a short video on flowers coming up in a few days. Pretty interesting stuff I've learned in the last few days on that particular flower. But anyway, I'm headed back to the States to take care of some personal business. And I'm not going to be filming when I'm there. That's, I may be taking some personal shots, things like that, but it's not something I put up on YouTube. I just don't do that. For those of you that know. And most of you can probably figure it out. But I'm not going to be. Hey guys, I know it's been a while. So you can just chill the hell out, all right? Because you won't get any treats from me if you bark at me. Oh man, it smells good. Tons up, blue skies. I know you don't want to sit and look at me, so turn this thing around. Anyway, like I said, I'm headed to the States, and honestly, I don't know for how long. The shorter the better for me. Okay, period. The shorter the better. They've built this up since I've been gone. It's amazing how pricing for lots and things are going just through the roof. When I've been to Pattaya recently. I mean, there's still vacancies everywhere. They're still building new condos, and they're little shoe boxes, and 3 million, 4 million bought for a 29 square meter freaking condo. I mean, come on. And people are, out here, or up here, I should say, people are trying to sell property, and it ain't happening. They don't have the money. No one has any money. I mean, and this is all, well, historically it's been that way. But things, despite what people say, oh, it's recovered after COVID. It's not. It's not. People went bust. So many people went bust. And so many people had, lost their credit, had to resort to, borrowing from, you might want to actually call it the mafia. But, from, you got to pay the vig, man. High interest, consequences, all kinds of things. So people are losing their houses, losing their land because they've used it as collateral. And now these people are taking it. It's just that way. But anyway, I'm going to the United States. So what, Cub? She's got her earbuds in. Probably a little intimidated by the fat American. But yeah, honestly, I hate going back to America. I mean, I'm glad, I'm fortunate, I feel fortunate for coming from there. We have a lot of freedoms that other countries don't have. A lot of those freedoms are perceived, but still, it's where I'm from, so. But I can't stand going back. I loathe it. So 6 hours from now, I'll be boarding a plane in Bangkok. So this is my last little bit of walk and talk from Chiang Rai, rural Chiang Rai. And I'm using my Osmo, where the arm on the gimbal broke when I dropped it. I epoxied it. Like, it looks repaired, but it's holding. So, because I haven't been to the shop yet, I've had other priorities to see what it'll cost to repair it. But I've been busy. A lot of sleepless nights. A lot of middle of the night phone calls from the United States. It's definitely raining at night, early morning, and then the afternoons again. I've only lived up here, I'm going on year 3 here, so 2 years. This would be the third, like, rainy type season. And so it's kind of hard to judge. You know, there's not a lot to make comparisons to, but this rainy season has been the worst so far. I mean, when it rains at night or in the morning or whatever, it would be like 3 hours instead of like an hour and then be done. So it's just different, feels different. But anyway, let me look at the time here. Don't want it to run too long. But I just wanted to fill you in. I'm headed to the States. Don't know for how long. Personal business. Stuff that I don't put on YouTube. I know people that do, but I won't. That's personal, you know. But, you know, my close friends know. Or will know. Soon. I just have to check off a bunch of shit off my list before I notify them. You know, you got to keep people in the loop, you know. Your true friends. And if I forget somebody, I apologize, because I'm a little sleepy, foggy-headed, preoccupied constantly, you know, so. But I'll be back. You know, if it's a week, I'll be ecstatic. Okay, but that's really how much I don't like going back to the States. Now I'm gonna turn this thing around. I want to go back to the States on a planned trip. This was an anticipated trip, but it's happening now. Not like, oh, you know, next month, whatever. No, it's now. So I consider it unplanned. You know, some things you can anticipate all day long, but you can't make plans until the go button gets hit, right? So when I go back for real for a holiday, of course you guys will know about it. But I'm going to distracted there. Swinging the boom slowly. Back down the other way. Brilliant colors. I plan on being gone maybe 2 months. And I will not be staying in the Seattle area. I mean, tops a week, but 3 days is all I need to see who I need to see, and then get to the airport and leave, heading east. Get to point A, rent a car, drive go see some people, go see some land, go see some country. And then return to a rental car, hop another bird, head further east. Basically, I'm going to cross the country, not van life in it, none of that, okay? That's not for me. 20 years ago, I considered it. But no, not now. I'm going to fly, stay in hotels, rent cars, that kind of thing. And visit some family, visit a bunch of friends. You know, I know I'll hit New Mexico, Arizona, Idaho, of course. That's my sister, one of my sisters lives there. And Florida, baby. I'll hit southern Florida, head north. End up in Jacksonville, visit my cousin and his wife. If Boeing hasn't transferred him again. And then keep going north. Anyway, I may even get up into frickin' Virginia or West Virginia. You know. Just, you know, make some of my choices along the way. I'll have some basics, like I did on this last trip. Some particular points that I need to hit, but then the rest were spontaneous. So that's the plan. Yeah, I'm usually full of yap, you know. But right now I'm not really feeling it, you know. Pretty little flowers. But so, like I said, by the time you see this, chances are I'll be back. Maybe. But let me turn this around. Actually, what I'm going to do is turn myself around and face the sun. I like these two houses over here. So the sun's on my face. Ah, man, that's bright. But anyway, appreciate your patience. Appreciate you following along the journey. Just because I said I'm not going to film when I'm in the States. Take that with a grain of salt, because there's always something to take pictures of. I just don't have to. I don't have to document other things, you know. Washington's a beautiful state. I won't be there for long, so I'll be busy visiting family, that kind of thing. All right. Thanks for watching. Out for now. Bye.